Hello, and this is Theme Park Squib, and today welcome to another show. We are not in the usual location because it is getting redecorated. As you saw last week, the ceiling was all done, and now the wallpaper's gone, all the maps are down as that's in the middle of being redecorated. But it should hopefully be ready in the next few weeks, but hopefully be at the end of this theme park here, so we can do some shows in the remodelled hub. Yeah, this week we've got a lot of news, a lot about ride closures sadly, and Thorpe Park released their whole Fright Nights event. Loads of questions, I've got absolutely loads, it's going to take forever. Merchandise, I've got some last minute merchandise, and we have all the usuals such as Guess the Ride and Future of the Parks. Let's get straight into news. So today in news, in the last week or so many rides have closed across the world. At Universal's Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Dragon Challenge, their 2B&M inverted coasters, did sadly close in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for a brand new family experience where you'll meet the more into J.K. Rowling's world, meeting some of your favourite creatures and characters for 2019. So people are speculating it could be a Mac family inverted coaster. Not going upside down, a family one, but I think Dragon Challenge is now closed. They're going to be removing it soon so that new attraction can come in for 2019. And as well, I was at Chessington because the whole of Mystic East is closing. That is the two rides, Dragon Falls and Peaking Heights, will be closing for a new adventure in 2018 as the Log Flume, Dragon Falls, will have a total remodel featuring tigers and all that, but Peaking Heights has sadly left the park. Check out the vlog if you haven't seen it yet, it is now on the channel. And some announcements this week. Universal Studios in Florida have announced that one of their live action shows will be closing this year. Terminator 2 3D in Universal Studios Florida. It has been confirmed that that attraction will be closing October the 8th, 2017. So we haven't got long, got less than a month now of that attraction. I do really like it. I did do it last year in Florida. I really like it. It's really, really amazing how the actors on them, like the motorbike, literally comes out the screen and it's there. But Terminator 2 is an old film. That attraction was built in the 90s, and there's been so many more Terminator films, I think, now since Terminator 2. So it's a bit pointless having that one there. And it did look a bit dated when I was in there last. And as well this week, Thorpe Park have released their whole Fright Nights lineup. The returning maze will be the Big Top, Platform 15, Containment and Soar Alive, all returning this year. And the Dead Invade the Island this year. AMC's Walking Dead, the worldwide phenomenon, will be coming. They've posted a really nice image of the gate, like the bridge where they showed it, the teaser saying the worldwide phenomenon invades. Now they have like Don't Open Dead Inside Gate there, and like all the artefacts around, and they're going to get two new scare mazes, Living Nightmare and The Sanctum. The Sanctum will be an outside maze, while Living Nightmare will be an indoor maze, both based on the Walking Dead TV show. So yeah, and another sad thing, Hurricane Irma it's going through Florida, and it's going to go, yeah, it's going through some of the big parks. It's a hurricane, quite big. It's done some bits to the Caribbean islands, and it has hit Florida, but I think it may have passed now, but there are still strong winds. We don't know if, we know that some people have got hurt in the Caribbean, we don't know if anyone's got hurt in Florida. So that's it for news this week. Let's get into merchandise. This week in merchandise, I have got some bits from Chessington. I've got a new pin, a new Scorpion Express pin, £3 in the shop. Got that in a Venture Point gift shop, just the Scorpion on there, I do like that one. And Dragon Falls merchandise was getting sold extremely cheap. I've got so many merch, the mug is only £2.50. So cheap for all this Dragon Falls merchandise. The pin has been reduced from £3 to £2, but it said you don't get your annual pass discount on the ones which have been reduced. So I did get it on my pin, but I don't get it on the items which have been reduced. It's the Dragon Falls pin, the new one for this year. £2 this was, really, really cheap for this pin. And this was the biggest drop. The Dragon Falls notepad from £6 to £3 in a Venture Point gift shop. Really do like it. It's the last chance to get all your Dragon Falls merchandise because the ride has sadly closed. That's it. That's it for merchandise this week. Let's get into Future of the Parks. This week in Future of the Parks, I hope that these Fight Night mazes are good this year, because I'm going there for the event. Really excited to do the mazes this year, but I hope they do them good, because some mazes at Thorpe Park have been amazing, but I hope they do them well. And it's quite a big TV show, The Walking Dead. It's really big. Universal Halloween Horror Nights have done a Walking Dead scare maze, but that sadly left this year, I found out. And there was rumours that American Horror Story could be the worldwide phenomenon, but that is still at Universal, so we do have The Walking Dead. So I hope they do the mazes well, and they are very well themed. That's it for Future of the Parks this week. Let's get into Guess the Ride. So this week in Guess the Ride, I will reveal last week's Guess the Ride. It was Peking Heights at Chessington, which is sadly closed for the final time on Sunday. The Ferris wheel at the park. It's really going to be different, the skyline at Chessington, without that there. Like the Dragon's Fury queue line, you can see it'll be very different, the skyline of Chessington, without Peking Heights there. If you did get that right, stay tuned for the shout-out section of the show, where you will get a shout-out. So this week's Guess the Ride, it is a roller coaster in the UK, and it was the world's first vertical drop roller coaster. So if you know what that roller coaster is, put it down in the comments down below, and you'll get a shout out in next week's shout out section of the show. Let's get into future visits. So on Saturday I will be at Thorpe Park just to see the park before Fight Nights kicks in, because it will be packed at Fight Nights. And another thing I forgot to say in news, Rush is having some maintenance done to it at the moment for some reason. The chairs have been taken off, but the app says it will be returning in 2018. Like I'm a Celebrity, returning in 2018, and the Rapids are saying returning in 2018. I don't know why, but yes, I will be at Thorpe Park this Saturday. Let's get into the biggest shout-outs ever. This week in shout-outs we have loads of questions, loads of Guess the Rides, and loads of comments. So let's get the comments out of the way first. Thank you for commenting, Theme Park HQ, Gene Webb, and SMFX. Thank you for commenting on the videos, and I hope you enjoy our videos. Now for Guess the Ride, the people who did get Guess the Ride right. Jack Edwards, well done. Tube Gaming, well done. Man Like Harry P, well done. Saw Guy Dylan, well done. And Theme Park Badger, well done for getting that right. Next we have the questions. We have lots and lots of questions. Jack Edwards asks, what park that's not Merlin would you like to see Peking Heights be relocated to? I think Paulton's, because their Ferris wheel, Mrs Rabbit's helicopters in Peppa Pig World, is not too good. It's one of those little Ferris wheels. I think it will go really nicely at Paulton's. It will be quite tall, but I think it will go really nicely at Paulton's. Maybe near their new Japanese garden. I think it won't be, maybe next year, but they are getting 2 new Peppa Pig World rides for next year. I think there's a monorail and a boat ride. Yeah, monorail and a boat ride, isn't it? And yeah, I think Paulton's Park I would like to see that Ferris wheel dominating the sky of Paulton's. Next, Tube Gaming has asked quite a lot of questions. His first question was, will you ever do a fan meetup? Not this year, because we don't have time. Maybe in the future. Maybe. I don't know how to answer that question. We haven't got any time this year because it's nearly the end of the theme park season, all them closed in the UK. What is your favourite non-Merlin park? I will say Disney Animal Kingdom, but if it's not like a massive corporation type thing, I would say, I think, may say Paulton's, I do like it there, or Drayton Manor, I don't know. I think Paulton's or Drayton Manor, if it's not a big company, but if it is a big company, Disney's Animal Kingdom is my #1 park. Next question he asks is, what is your favourite Merlin attraction which is not a coaster? I think it might be Hex. I really do like that ride. Went on it once at the weekend, or not ages ago now, on bank holiday. I do like Hex. I think it's a really nice themed experience. After that, I think Toon Blaster, I do enjoy going on that attraction because I do remember it from my childhood. Next, Theme Park Badger has a question. What is your coaster count? I think it is over 80. I think 81 or something. Yeah, definitely over 80. I know it's over 80. And the last question for this week, Man Like Harry P has asked, are you going to Thorpe Park for White Nights? Yes, I am. I am definitely going to Thorpe Park for White Nights because I do like doing the Halloween events at the park. That's it for this week's episode of the show. Like, subscribe, put your comments, give me questions, guess the ride, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!